Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Derek here. We are back reacting to another episode of Shadow and Bone. This is season 1, episode 3. It is called The Making at the Heart of the World. So I misread that the first time and I thought it said The Making Out at the Heart of the World. And I was like, ooh, we're getting a juicy episode today. But no, it's just The Making at the Heart of the World, whatever that means. What happened last time on Shadow and Bone? So last time was dealing with the fallout from the sun summoning event within the fold. We had Alina kind of being taken prisoner a little bit, protecting her by the Grisha forces, and they were attacked in the woods, and this one dude just got smoked in the brain. It was crazy. And then Prince Caspian cut a dude in half. Billy Bones, just slicing people. It was insane. And then they had him and Alina had this like real tense moment where they were like real close to each other's faces. And I was like, they're gonna kiss. At some point in this season, they gonna kiss. And it'll be intense and fiery and passionate, obviously. Because look at them. What else went down? The crows, Kaz, Inez, and Jesper. My man, I almost said Jasper. Jesper. So they were like, they had to find someone called the conductor because that's how they're going to get across the fold safely. And Inez almost killed the man, screwing the whole plan. But then at the end of the episode, Kaz was like, yo, I'm going to wager everything I own for this girl, which is like top notch, man. Like way to be there for your friend. Technically employee, but whatever. What else went down? Alina is now in some like fancy castle mansion place, and she has a room bigger than like anything she's ever seen, and a clawfoot bathtub, and she doesn't know what to do, and she's probably hyperventilating constantly. I would be freaking out. But I'm excited to jump into episode 3. Before we do that though, please consider leaving a like on the video. That helps my videos out a ton, helps them get seen more. Subscribe if you want to see more of my reactions to Shadow and Bone or anything else I'm watching on the channel. And if you want to see the full-length reaction in this episode, or if you just want to support me in general outside of YouTube, consider supporting me on Patreon. It is linked in the description. But other than that, let's jump into this episode. Is it snowing? A tree / a frozen deer, maybe? Right. Oh, it is a deer. It's got mega antlers. God damn. That thing's ginormous.
It's like I
thought she was,
and the whole world.
she is trying to do magic. I thought she was trying to like change her outfit by magic. I was like, that's not one of your powers.
But the upside.
This is going to take more work than I expected. Fetch my kiss.
This is like a Princess Diaries moment.
Host of attendants who. For me, your little friend from Corenza.
Your little booty. We gonna see some man booty in this show?
If you were here.
In an hour, you'll be presented to King Piotr, and General Kirigan has asked that I make you look presentable.
I'm to meet the king.
In an hour.
Un hour.
Yes.
Don't need.
Damn, they really gave up on that whole bath thing pretty quick.
Things. This is velvet.
They're like,
I'd start by making
brush her
ice
arm
cream.
off for like 10 seconds, and then just give up on the whole bath part.
Don't change my eyes.
That servant girl wanted to make her look less Asian.
I am a tailor. I can fix. But I can also modify.
You gonna change her facial appearance? What the F?
No, that one's a reminder of home.
What about the one on your forehead? She could get rid of that one, I guess.
But for right now.
I can't go in front of the king. I need more time. I've only been in Grisha for a day.
Maybe you've only been away for a day. But you've been a Grisha your whole life. And now you're here.
Nina's a radical. Thinks Grisha should get to choose if they serve the crown. She despises involuntary service more than she does Fjördens.
Hey, yo, girl. What's up? Nina. You look mischievous. Naruto hand signs.
A man who calls himself the conductor will be arriving shortly.
Oh, she's got
Please show
a
him.
wonderful accent. Marry me, please. I just want to listen to you talk. Oi. Don't you know how to knock? You just come from the wall in the north? She's a bloodbender! Oh, you should have shut that window. Oh, you can fight too! Right on, girl! Oh, never mind. Never mind again. Fight continues. Is Kaz gonna get in there and break it up? Oof. Kick to the chest. That. Yeah, our brothers. Leave her alone.
What is it? Druskella. They are ruthless Grisha hunters.
Druskella. She's Batman. She's literally Batman.
We're in this now. And I know what a million Kruger means to me. What does it mean to you?
Freedom.
Fun. Like at least a few months.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 at minimum.
Right. So we press on. You get us across the fold and I'll figure out the rest on the other side.
Fine.
Okay, but each of you don't get a million. You know that, right? It's like you get, you split it 4 ways. And, I mean, Conductor's not getting 1/4 of a share. Get out of here.
Jesper. Just the coal. No detours.
Oh, so he's the unreliable one. Gotcha. He's definitely going to have some detours. He's going to turn around. He's feeling lucky.
All right, money in. Here you go.
Is this an open table?
Jasper.
This outfit is ridiculous.
Yeah, god dang Soviets and their stupid outfits.
Has a Grisha ever escaped?
Planning on making a break for it?
Oi,
I didn't mean to.
how did you get there? Where the frick did you come from?
We do not conjure from nothing. We manipulate that which already exists around us.
You make it sound so easy.
The bird makes flight look easy, but it was born to do so.
When it's ready.
That's a good line. He's fat and he's got a goatee. He's corrupt. I'm calling it. He's a butthole. I mean, he's a king, so of course he's fat. What am I thinking?
I thought she'd be taller.
I thought she was Shu. Well, I guess she's Shu enough. Tell her, well, I don't know, good morning.
She speaks English.
Your Highness.
She is Alina Starkov, the Sun Summoner. She will change the future.
And the present.
Starting now.
What are you doing? He's gonna be like, alright, do your power. Or die. Oh, they have to hold hands and stuff? Is that how her power just activates every time? She's gotta be holding someone's hand? Everybody there has stage 4 cancer. Because they're real close to some radiation. Okay, so they're gonna kiss, right? They're super gonna kiss at some point. Dance, monkey, dance. They just treat her like entertainment.
This chatter from the West about becoming a sovereign nation, that needs to stop.
Oh. So we're squashing some rebellions is what's going down. Okay, so I am not on the king's side. Let the West people be free. Hello. New family. This weird cult that you're joining.
Such an
Oi.
honor to formally meet you.
What's up, girl?
You stink of the orphanage. Half-breeds.
Okay, bitch. That chick sucks.
It is time to accept that we need to break away from the old country.
Yeah.
Now is the time to form our own country.
Screw the old country.
And what we earn for the true Ravka.
True Ravka. True Ravka. Let's go. Gang gang. Rebels for days. Oi, that's the conductor. What are you having conversations with him for? Go behind your back.
Your parents are Suli. They don't cross the fold, they go around.
I know. I just thought that if I saw the names on there, I could let the idea of them go. This thing?
I bet they're alive.
Kaz, this is all that I have left of them. Unless...
Hope is dangerous.
Cue Hawkeye from Endgame.
Scream, do whatever you have to do to push this out of your mind and move on. We all have debts to pay.
Kill a bunch of Yakuza. That's worked for Clint Barton.
How many Grisha are found innocent at your so-called trials?
3.
That's right. None.
No, 3 of them.
Trials are a sham. Oh, the big battery scanner. It was 5 on 1. For such honor. How noble.
Yeah, pansy little boy.
You unlike a woman.
Hey, don't talk to my future wife that way. Rude. It's okay, you can talk to me. You can say anything you want to me.
Landmines.
Well, wait.
That's what the goat's
Follow
for.
the path that you carve.
The goat's gonna smell out the
That's fine. That
landmine.
was my idea to keep people away.
Oh, never mind.
We're fine.
It's like an armored train. Of course,
See the train.
he's being chased. Run!
Slight snag in the plan.
You got
Turns out
10
the kid
pounds.
who was helping me buy the coal didn't exactly know how to buy coal. I lost a little bit of the money.
You lost all of it.
I lost all of the money.
Yeah.
What is this deal? Landmine.
There was
You said they
landmine.
weren't real.
He said nothing of the sort. I just said I put up the sign myself.
Bruffa, you sneaky boy.
You must learn to defend yourself fast. Do you know how to fight?
No, but she's excellent at Scrabble. So, if it comes down to that, I think she's got it in the bag.
Behind there, otherwise you break them. If you hit like that, you're going to break these two, so make sure it's straight. These two, that's going to get you the win.
She wants him bad.
Her.
That's what's
So,
up.
Nigel,
She's gonna beat you to death, but you know. At least you get to take out some of your aggression.
To back down? Not familiar with the concept.
You remind me of Tahani from The Good Place.
Your tracker friend also liked it when I put him on his back.
All right, but you're a liar. That's a good way to piss her off, though. Ooh. What's up? And that's cheating. You trying to kill the sun summoner? Oh, magic deer.
Elena! Are you okay?
Elk, maybe? Caribou?
I'm dreaming about that stag again.
Stag,
I know you
that's what it's
laugh.
called.
Tell me it's just a fable. But then again, so is the sun summoner. And yet, here I am.
Hey, you all, girl. Is there a ladder anywhere? Or are you supposed to climb up the shelves? The Bone Road.
You like books? You are well read, aren't you?
You like
Educated.
cheese?
The headmistress fired her upset because I didn't possess any
My favorite's Gouda.
I should possess knowledge.
Isn't that lovely of her?
Okay, you creepy
I'm
dude.
the king's spiritual advisor.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wanted to be friends.
Mm,
It is important that we are friends.
you need to ease up there, Tonto. Bruh, you are a bona fide serial killer.
Yeah, it all began with this man.
Is that
One
Jesus?
of the first Grisha in recorded history.
The Bonesmith.
Grisha would always be person. He made creatures from his own finger bones.
Oh, he's like that guy in Naruto.
Killing one of these beasts and then melding a piece of it into their body would amplify their abilities. Sometimes the game was mine.
What?
He's trained by that.
This man's gonna drug you and torture you in a basement.
Mostly the best. You have suffered, haven't you? I think you will suffer more.
By your hands. You creepy rapist, man. You serial killing weirdo. Why would you walk in there? I'd be like, no. Not going in there.
Are you mute, girl?
No.
That's something, I suppose.
I would have pretended to be mute. I would have carried that bit for so long.
Then what are you?
Certified gangsta?
Can you summon the power on your own?
No.
I can't.
What about now?
Rude.
Everyone believes that you are the one. Come back when you believe it too.
Alright. Just don't come back. Easy way out of this game, man. Go home.
I know I should be grateful.
Dear Diary.
I wish I were with you.
Everyone here sucks.
Now there's a nest nearby, but we'll be fine if they haven't attacked
Okay, they're gonna
us.
kill you.
Well, now we've got a problem.
They've been pissed off since the Sun Girl killed them all.
How do you fight them off?
I outrun them. Open the throttle and toss in all the coal, which works when, you know, there's 20 pounds of it.
Oi. It's not gonna work now. That thing is sitting on the top.
Shut the damn goat! It's not bait, it's for you. I need you to calm down. Hug the goat. Shut the hell up.
That means we die.
Yeah, but he's got dual pistols. You'll be fine. You have Batman and a guy with dual pistols. You're Gucci. Someone take the goat. He's pretty good.
Are they all dead?
Did it with his eyes closed. You should probably reload your guns. did it! Alright!
In this letter, Mal.
Yo, Jesper's a badass.
Scared, Mal.
And he's friends with a goat.
About a saint. The world is hard.
Hey, yo, girl, what'd it do?
And cruel. We had each other, and that was enough. If I really do have this power, who am I?
LeBron James.
Everything being mocked and dismissed. True North. True North is home.
You're my true north.
It is where you feel safe and loved. You have always been my true north, Mal.
Well, that's cute.
And if I am to survive this, I need to be home again.
I'll meet you. And then you gonna have some babies.
With you.
Of course, it's the end of the episode. Okay. So, fun episode. Quality time all around. So we start off right off the bat with a vision of a magic stag. Because what's having world-changing powers if you don't have weird vision dreams? Obviously. Presumably, so like these stags... The stag is one of them like magic creatures, I guess, created by the first Grisha, and at least history tells them that if you kill these things and then take its bones and like implant it into yourself, you'll become stronger. So like these things have the ability to grant extra power. I'm gonna guess this stag thing is real. And instead of killing it, my girl, Alina Starkov, is gonna be nice to it. She's gonna befriend this stag, and it's just gonna, like, willingly give her extra power. Calling it. But after we have this magic stag dream, we get a little Princess Bride mini-sequence, the start of it, at least, where these stupid, mean bathhouse women... servants, maids, they sit her down in a tub for a total of 35 seconds and kind of like scrub her arm for 10 seconds, and they're like, all right, good to go. You're officially clean, you know, because that's how baths work. You only need to sit in them for like a minute tops and you're Gucci. And we meet this redheaded lady who's like, she's a tailor, so she can manipulate matter or whatever. Did she say it only lasts a few days though? Like what? But she got rid of her like scars and stuff and made her look pretty, because she's going to meet the king. For whatever reason, she's got to look pretty to go meet the king, so that he can approve her to train at this place because, you know, whatever. I guess she's too big of a deal that the general, like, he can't just be like, all right, you're part of the team now. Like, she's so popular and prominent, or like, this is such a life-changing event that she has to be, like, brought in via the king's permission. Like, if she was just a lowly scrub, if she was an inferni and she could just set things on fire real good, the general would probably be like, hey, you're part of the club now. Like, start training. But no, she's got to go through all this pomp and circumstances. Ceremony. But then we get my homies, the Crow Club. They're searching for this Heartrender she's like the connection into the little palace, because she's a feisty little lady who is like down with the king. Screw him. Let them eat cake. Whatever. She doesn't like the old Radvka. She's like, screw that crap. Let's be independent. Let's stop giving these people our money just because they're the king. You know, like East Radvka or West Radvka, right? Is that, yeah, West Radvka. Never eat soggy waffles. West Radvka is like the United States, like the 13 colonies, is what I'm gonna say it is. And they're like, yo, why are we giving this king our money? Like, Why are we risking our lives to send them supplies? Like, screw that crap. And she's going to be part of the club, but then she gets kidnapped by 5 Druskele. And I just, I don't know I don't know if she's going to be a prominent character going forward, or if she's just going to have like a real low-key part of the story, but I'm in love with her. I don't know what it is, but as soon as she came on screen and started talking, I was like, yep, what's up, girl? How you doing? You want to get married and stuff? Like, that would be pretty dope. But because they can't find her, the Crow Club has to find a different way across the fold or whatever. I mean, they still had to go across, right? But then now they have to find a different way into the palace. But so they have to find all these various items like a goat and some coal and all this jazz and make their way across. And, seemingly went pretty good. This guy's telling them not to shift their weight like it would really have that big of a impact. I don't think it would. But they're just going along. Jesper steals the coal because he can't buy it because he lost all the money. Doesn't get enough, and it almost screws it up, and they almost get eaten. But then he's just like, just gun slinging. He's a straight cowboy, straight shooter. And they make it safely to the other side, which is nice. But the big story is Alina starting her journey at the little palace. And first she has to meet the king and do this whole, weird sequence where she's got to perform for them. So she's got to perform for them, and it's like, yeah, whatever. And turns out General What's-His-Face has the power to amplify Grisha's abilities, like when he's touching them, because maybe he killed one of those magic monsters and implanted its bones in him. So that's like why he can do the fancy like scythe cutting crap, and just like he's the dopest because he's just like maybe a secretly bad dude who killed a bunch of these fancy animals. Which is interesting. If she can only do it when she is either like touching him or like super emotional, because she did it when she was holding on to Mal on the boat, unless Mal has some like weird secret powers. That would be kind of crazy. But the king is pumped about it, and she meets all her new friends except for this one stupid idiot. The one who tried to sleep with Mal. So like she's double reason to hate her. She's like trying to step in on my mans. Not about this. Not a fan. Our friend, my future wife, gets kidnapped on a boat. That was a bummer. And then we get some training. She gets to learn how to fight a little bit. So she already learned how to fight from Mal, because they're in love. And of course he would teach her that. It's like classic trope in anything, except instead of playing pool, where he's like helping her shoot the pool from behind, he's like, all right, I'm gonna show you which knuckles you'll break if you do it this way. And she's just like, he's like positioning her arm, and she's like, I'm in love with you. And it's just like, she knows how to fight a little bit, and she gets her butt kicked, honestly, like gets the crap kicked out of her. And then she lands one hit on this chick, and this girl's just furious. And she's like, time to die. Like wind power, put you through a brick wall. Lucky there was a bale of hay there. And the instructor's like, what the F are you doing? You stupid moron. Like, what is this? And then she goes to the library and meets a bona fide serial killer. I'm calling it now, that man's the creepiest person alive. Of course, they picked that creepy character to be the spiritual advisor. Come on. Giving us religious people a bad name. Actually, we've done enough a job of that on our own. So, but this serial killer rapist man, who's definitely going to kidnap her and torture her at one point, It's gonna happen. He gives her a book and then is like, walk into this cave. And she's just like, okay, sounds good. And presumably the person who's actually going to train her, I don't think the general is going to train her. This weird old lady, just kind of like bitter, kind of snarky old lady is like, I'm going to train you. Do you believe you're good enough? And she's like, no, obviously not. Like, I just learned about this last week and I suck at it. And this old lady's like, well, when you believe you're good at it, come back. And it's like, well, why does she need to train with you if she already like believes that she's the son of some, why, if she believes she can access and control her powers and that thereby unlocks the power to do it, like, why does she need to train with you? Whatever. And every time something goes wrong, she's like, dear Mal, just texting him these long paragraphs every day. She's like, this place sucks. Everyone's mean to me. It's just like the orphanage. I wish you were here. I want to have your babies. I'm in love with you. You're my true north. Like, they're just like, oh, she's so in love with him, but she's gonna have a monkey wrench thrown in her works because freaking Prince Caspian with his smoldering eyes and perfect jawbones, like he's gonna stroll in and be like, we have a connection now, me and you. We're the top dogs around here and we're going to get married. And then they're going to get close and then it's going to be revealed that he's a secretly bad dude. So far there seems to be the groundworks, the tracks are being laid for a more like an additional like setting storyline of East and West Radvka. So like we've already established that like the North, the Fjordans, and the Shu are not fans of Radvka in general. But now it appears that there's more like a civil war brewing as well. So like all the people in the West are like, hey, we've been on the other side of this fold for how long now? Like what's the point in being one country? Like maybe they don't trust that the Sun Summoner, 1, exists, and 2, can bring down the fold. So they're like, what's the point in taking all the resources and everything we've accumulated here and just like sending it off to the rich people and the king and the Grisha? Like, of course they don't like them. All the Grisha live this like pampered lifestyle is what they think in the castle, but they get to eat garbage food, I guess, is what the one chick said. She's like, all our food sucks to keep us humble. But so like all the people in the West though think that they live this lavish lifestyle, which they kind of do. And so they're like, why would we send all our money to these rich people that, they don't care about us. They just want our stuff. And one of them was the general. So that's some interesting stuff. And he was talking to, or not like the General Kerrigan, but that military man we saw in episode 1, who was waiting for them to come through on the other side. He is planning some stuff with the conductor. So maybe the conductor has a mission to like collect some stuff on that side and then bring it back. I don't know. I kind of hope secretly, this is what I hope happens. I hope that somehow all of these characters converge and help the rebels. And they take down this king and his stupid queen wife and the mean Grisha people and everyone who's just rich and pompous. Like, screw all those people, eat the rich. Like, rebels for days, screw the empire, like, let's do this. I hope somehow that happens and they become an independent nation. And that's what I believe. I don't know. I think that's all I gotta say. I definitely probably got some stuff wrong or like misunderstood things. So correct me, whatever. Don't spoil anything though. Be nice about it. yeah, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. That would mean a lot to me. Let's start some conversations. Yeah, if you enjoyed what you saw, leave a like on the video. Helps me out a ton. Helps my channel. Helps my videos get seen more. Means a lot to me. Gives me that good dopamine. Subscribe if you want to see more reactions from myself, whether it be to Shadow and Bone, or The Bad Batch, or My Hero Academia, or really anything. And then if you want to see the full-length reaction to this episode, or if you just want to support me in general outside of YouTube, consider supporting me on Patreon. It is linked in the description. But other than that, I will catch you guys next time. Peace!